Hello, everybody. Yesterday, I taught you. I showed you four conversations yesterday involving four applicants applying for the same job as a cashier. And so, yesterday you decided that number one would get the job if you were the boss. And and then your second choice was number three. Two other people also selected number two, but nobody selected number four for very obvious reasons. We were not able to you were not able to explain why one applicant is more favorable because we ran out of time yesterday. And um, so today we're gonna role play conversation number one, where I'm gonna have Roxana. You are conversation number one. Okay, Andre number two, Deep number three, Jaya number four. Everybody, pay attention to the conversation. Monitor how the applicants are communicating and answering the questions. Are they powerful, positive? Are they knowledgeable? Are they confident? All of these you're gonna decide, and you are gonna tell again, reconfirm your selection. Okay, so I'm gonna start with Roxana. I'm gonna share my screen, and I like you too. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen, and I like you to role play conversation one. Okay, so conversation one is Safia. Safia is applying for a job as a cashier. Okay, so I am Mr. Brown, and I am Mr. Brown, and Roxana, you are Safia. Hi, do you have any experience working as a cashier?
No, I don't know, but I can learn very fast. I'm also very good in mathematics and I join working with people.
And what kind of person are you?
I'm very friendly, honest, and I work very hard.
Very good.
Are are you looking for a part-time staff or full-time?
At the moment, we're looking for a part-time staff. Can you work part-time?
I can work part-time. I can work in the afternoon and the evening.
Good. So that is conversation one. Okay, now conversation two. Andre, you are Monica. So how did you learn about this job?
Well, I was at Tim Hortons across the street yesterday and I saw your help wanted sign at the door.
Are you working at the moment? I mean, would this be your second job if we hired you?
Yes, in the mornings I work as a cashier in another restaurant and I am available to work here in the evenings.
I see. Do you like your other job?
To tell you the truth, no.
Hmm. Conversation three. Conversation three is I forgot. Who's conversation three?
Kuldeep teacher.
Okay, Deep. Please have a seat.
Thank you.
Tell me about your work experience in relation to this job.
I'm sorry. Could you please repeat again?
Well,
Repeat that?
sure. Well, sure. Have you worked as a cashier before?
Yes, I work as a cashier from almost 2 years.
Good. If we offer you this position, when can you start working?
Immediately. I mean, today is Friday. I'm ready to work on Monday.
Good. Conversation four, we have Jaya. How are you today, Carl?
No, no, I came by bus. I don't have a car yet. I need to get a job, make some money, save, and buy a used car. Well, they call it pre-owned vehicle now.
Right. And why did you choose to apply for a job in our company?
No, actually, nobody accommodated me. I came alone. What was your question? What exactly do you mean?
I mean, why do you want to work here?
Oh, I understand. Your restaurant is big, famous and many customers. I'm sure it is not easy for me to lose a job here. You should give me a job. Give me the job. I am very good in mathematics and I get along well with everybody.
Good. Okay. So now okay, you've just seen the four job applicants applying for a job as a cashier in your company. So yesterday I asked all of you, and you decided that job applicant number one would get the job if you were the boss of the company. Okay, so here let's review it. So Mr. Brown said, do you have experience working as a cashier? Now, everybody, if you don't have experience, it is a good idea to sell yourself, to promote yourself, and be honest. No, I don't, but I can learn very fast. No, I don't, but I can learn very fast. I'm also very good in mathematics, which is cashier, right? And I enjoy working with people. As a cashier, you will be interacting with many people on a regular basis every day, and you have to demonstrate or project on your face that you are happy working with people. Okay? And so the boss continued saying, "And what kind of person are you?" And Sophia said, "I'm very friendly, honest, and I work very hard." Now, remember, as a cashier, you have to be friendly and professional. At the same time, you have to be honest. If there is extra money in the cash register at the end of the night, you should not take it and say, "Oh my God, there is $5 extra," and you put it in your pocket. Honesty is very, very important. Okay? And also working very hard is very, very important. Now, so everything that Sophia said to the boss are very necessary for a cashier, like qualities that the cashier should have. Okay? Good with numbers, learn fast, good in mathematics, enjoy working with people, friendly, honest, and hardworking. Now, when the boss asked her, "Do you have any experience working as a cashier?" her answer was no. The boss forgot about no experience. Why? Because although she does not have experience working as a cashier, but everything else that a cashier needs to possess, she has. Okay? Now, are you looking for a part-time job? Are you looking for a are you looking no are you looking for a part-time staff or full-time? You see, he volunteered to ask right away. He is confident. She asked the boss, "Are you looking for a part-time staff or full-time?" She did not allow the boss to think a lot. Right away, she threw the question, "Are you looking for a part-time staff or full-time?" And right away, Mr. Brown said, "At the moment, we're looking for a part-time staff. Can you work part-time?" Now, let's say Sophia is looking for a full-time job, and the boss said, "Can you work part-time?" Yes, she said, "I can work part-time. I can work in the afternoons and in the evenings." She is telling the boss that her schedule is flexible. And so Sophia is the best candidate for this position. Okay? So now look at this. So conversation number 2, Monica applying for a job. How did you learn about this job? Well, I was at Tim Hortons across the street yesterday and I saw your help wanted sign at the door. Are you working at the moment? I mean, would this be your second job if we hired you? Yes, in the mornings, I work as a cashier in another restaurant and I'm available to work here in the evenings. You see here, Monica has experience. Monica is currently working in another place, which means that the other place trusted her as a cashier, and she has experience. Now, the problem is this. I see. Do you like your other job? And she said, to tell you the truth, no. Now, I told you multiple times in the past that when a person, when you go to a job interview, never, never, never criticize or say anything negative about your former job. Because psychologically speaking, what you are doing today, you will do to me in the future. It affects the decision. Okay? So, yes. And so in this case, the ending was, to tell you the truth, no. This interview became weak. That's why Monica is unlikely to get this job, this position. Number 3, please have a seat. Thank you. Tell me about your work experience in relation to this job. Now, everybody, when you are in front of an interviewer, you are face to face. You are half meter away from the face of the interviewer. The interviewer says, tell me about your work experience in relation to this job. Now, when you say, I'm sorry, could you repeat that? What is the problem there? Number 1, you are not focused. Number 2, you are not ready. Number 3, you don't understand English very well. Why did you say, I'm sorry, could you repeat that? This is not a good idea. Now, this conversation number 3 was close to perfection, but it is weakened by the question, I'm sorry, could you repeat that? There is no problem, or there is no problem when you say, I'm sorry, could you repeat that? There's no problem. The problem is, this is a job interview. You need to be focused. You need to be able to understand simple question or instruction or statement. Tell me about your work experience in relation to this job. Very simple. Well, sure. Have you worked as a cashier before? Yes, I worked as a cashier for almost 2 years. Beautiful. 2 years experience. Good. If we offer you this job, when can you start working? Her answer was fantastic. She said, immediately. I mean, today is Friday. I'm ready to work on Monday. Good. Tatiana was close to perfection. But because of could you repeat that, please? The boss might or will likely hire applicant number 1, because the applicant number 1 is highly positive, highly professional, highly confident, highly focused. Yeah, you know what I mean? So yeah, so that is the reason why applicant number 1 would likely get the job. Okay, look at number 4. How are you today, Carl? Now, the problem with some second language learners is that many of them, I mean, some of them have English names, but they do not pronounce their names in English. Their name is Peter, and they say Peter. You know what I mean? Their name is Andrew, and they say Andrew. The name is Carl, and they say Carl. So when Canadian people say, hi, how are you today, Carl? Carl did not understand his name. He said, no, I came by bus. Why did he say, I came by bus? Because he thought a car, right? Boom, boom, car. I don't have a car yet. I need to get a job, make some money, save and buy a used car. Well, they call it pre-owned vehicle now. Now, this information, like I don't have a car yet, is okay. I need to get a job, make some money, save and buy a used car. This is not a problem of the interviewer. So it is not necessary for Carl to give these information. Okay. Well, they call it pre-owned vehicle now. Is he explaining used car to the boss? This is not a good idea. Right. And then the boss was so patient. He said, right, why did you choose to apply for a job in our company? In our company. He heard a company. This is our company, and he heard a company. So he said, no, actually nobody accompanied me. I came alone. What was your question? And then he said, what was your question? What exactly do you mean? This is not a good idea. Before you answer, you have to say, what exactly do you mean, or what was your question? You do not answer first, and then you see the face of the person disappointed with your answer. Then you will say, what was your question? This is not a good idea. If you're talking to your husband or wife or children or friends, it's good, but this is a job interview, and many job interviews are competitive. Many people are highly qualified. I mean, why do you want to work here? So the boss resorted to making the question simple. Like from level 6, the boss turned the question, phrased the question in level 2. Now, you are a cashier, and your level of understanding or English is level 2. You will not get the job. Oh, I understand. Your restaurant is big, famous, and many customers. Now, if your reason for applying for a job in my company, in my restaurant, is because my restaurant is big, it's famous, and many customers, it is not, I'm sure it's not easy for me to lose a job here. Your focus is your security and your pocket. You don't care about my company. I will not give you the job. You should give me the job. I'm very good in mathematics, very good. And I get along well with everybody, very good. But it's too late because you already failed yourself in the beginning. Okay, who would you hire? So we're going to go back to number 1. Who would you hire? Okay, let me stop sharing. I need some feedback from you. Okay, you don't need to decide who would you hire, but you can share your ideas about the 4 conversations. Anybody who want to share?
Teacher, it's Fatima.
You know what?
Yeah.
Everybody, if your name is Bikash and your name now is Banana, please tell me who you are. Are you following me?
Yeah.
You are using a different name in my class, and I don't know you. Okay, anyway, so we are recording. Okay, so who is this Rosen? Okay, you know what, everybody, please do not click the hand. I need you to hear. Okay, for example, I say, who wants to say something? Just open your mic and you say, Fatima, so I know who you are. Okay, who wants to share something?
Wasala.
Okay, Wasala, what do you want to say?
I would say the number 1, the applicant is the best, because even though she doesn't have the experience, she give the proper answers, and everything answers is very positive, no negative answer over there, and she's very straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
And she asked the job what is it called, period. So when
whether it's part-time or full-time, right?
Whether it is part-time or full-time.
Yes, she is highly confident. She did not wait for the boss to tell her. She immediately grabbed the opportunity to keep the attention of the boss. She's a very strong applicant. And if you are, okay, a lot of everybody listen to this. You are newcomers to Canada. I mean, some of you, many of you. If you always focus on, oh, I don't want to get a job because I have no Canadian experience. I have no experience in my country, never worked like this. Oh, ho, ho. If you're like this, you will not get a job. For you to get a job, you have to believe you can get the job. Because, yes, okay, so let me get more ideas from other students. I said you speak. Fatima, I told you to speak and you're still raising your hand. How can you get a job if you are number 4? You've got to be 3 or 1. Yes, Fatima, how can I help you? Okay, we cannot waste time, everybody. Okay, who else want to talk?
I will try, teacher.
Okay, Victor.
Okay. For me, I think it depends the company. It depends of the need of the company. For the number one, he is confident.
Uh-huh.
He is confident, but he doesn't have experience for a cashier.
Mm-hmm.
For
Okay,
the
Victor. Victor, let me ask you. If you get a job as a cashier and you have no experience, okay, you will have training. How long is the training, in your opinion?
6 months.
6 days?
6 months. I was a cashier.
The training to be a cashier is 6 months?
6
2
months.
weeks training.
It's
No,
depending
it was just
company.
1 week for me.
No, it
Yeah, or
depends
even
of the
less, right?
company.
Yeah, it was just 1 week. And that was since in 2004 when I first came.
Yes, 2
That was
weeks.
a long time back.
Yeah, one week is even long. You know what I mean? So, Victor, it's not 6 months.
Teacher, I was a cashier in a bank.
In Winnipeg?
Yes, I was a banker. But they took almost 6 months to train the employee.
Did they pay you for 6 months?
Yes.
Full pay?
No, not like an employee.
Okay. Okay, can I tell you my opinion? This
Yes.
company used you. They didn't want to pay you the regular pay. That's why they pretend to train you for 6 months. But training for a cashier could be 3 days, 5 days, 1 week, maximum 2 weeks. And during the training, they have to pay you the minimum wage. That is the law in Canada. If they don't pay you the minimum wage, it is against the law. Okay, so yes, Asmina, can you please share with me? Asmina, can you please share with me when they train you? What did you have to learn? Please tell me.
It was only on cash. It was like I had the supervisor with me, a trained person with me, and they put me straight on cash. So it was basically to make sure that I know how to give the right change. And yeah, it
It's funny,
was only on cash.
Yes, and also like because the tax is automatic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the tax is automatic. You just press it.
No,
And
no
the
cash,
tax is-
like change to give the right change. They at first when they hire you, even though you're good at everything and you would tell them that I know the Canadian money, I know everything, they have no trust. So they're like, okay, you still have to train. So it was
Yeah,
it
yes.
was 1 week I had
Yeah,
someone
yes.
with me.
That's why being good with numbers, you should be able to calculate here.
Oh
right?
yeah, it was easy.
Yes, like me, I'm good at this. Okay, so I can calculate by just thinking. I don't need calculator. I can calculate. Like, for example, the price is 19. Okay, for example, the price is 17.25, and then you give me 20. I know I have to give you one.
It would always show up.
I'm kidding. I'm
It
kidding.
would it would show up on the screen how much you have to give them back. It's simple.
Exactamente. Exactamente. Exactly. The screen will show how much change you have to give back. You have to return. Okay, so 6 months. 6 months, Victor, is too long. I had a student before. The boss said, "Why don't you work as a volunteer here?" She had been working as a volunteer for 1 year. And when there was a job opening, the boss hired a Canadian.
Oh,
see?
that's wrong.
And when she complained to the boss, she applied. When she complained to the boss said, "Just continue volunteering. Maybe you're next." And then I told my student, "Respect yourself. Leave this place. These people are using you." Volunteer? 1 year? Mamma mia. And when a Canadian applies, they give the Canadian, like some young people, minimum wage. But they were able to save for one year. Mamma mia. Okay, so anyway, because you have a question or you have some feedback.
Teacher, I want to share that one thing. Someone says me, or I heard that news. If you are working in some company for more than 6 months, then they should have to hire you as Ontario labor rules.
I'm not sure about it. I've never heard anything like this, but I will double check. Fatima, you have something to say?
Yes, teacher, my network is, I don't know what happened with the network. It's coming and going because all the time I rejoin the class.
And so that's it?
And my name is Fatima, teacher.
No, yeah, that's it?
Yes, that's it.
No, I thought you wanted to share something. Thank you
If
so much.
you go
for
on
letting
your
me.
profile, your Google profile, you could change your name. It's showing as Rosen.
Who is this Rosen? Your son, your husband?
No, my name is I have middle name. My middle name is Rosen.
Okay. Okay, yeah, thank you. Okay, so now, so everybody, you know the reason why applicant number 1 would get the job, right? It's clear. My explanation was clear. Okay, so I created these conversations because I wanted to inspire you to believe in yourself, that not everybody with experience will get the job. It depends on how you sell yourself, how you deliver yourselves, how you answer questions, how you turn something negative into positive. You will get the job depending on how you sell yourself. Okay, so so everybody, I just when there is a job opening online, and you see, for example, they say wanted secretary or receptionist or cashier or store clerk, and they say bilingual speaker. Now, but when they say bilingual speaker, they do not mention what is the second language. Means when they meet you and they like your second language, plus you delivered a beautiful interview, they will hire you. Because normally in Canada, when they say bilingual, it is English and French, or French and English. But bilingual can be English and Chinese, English and Persian, English and Nepalese, English and Ukrainian. English and Arabic. That's bilingual. Okay. So, and if you apply for a job as a cashier in an area where there are so many Korean people shopping, Paul or Hee Chang, if they apply for a job, they might be considered for the position. Everybody, are you following me? So when they say bilingual, the company is actually looking for some addition language so that they can better help the clients. Okay, like for example, in my school, I received, we teachers and we teachers received, we received an email, and in the email said, the school was making a list of languages that people can speak, so we can better serve our clients who do not speak English very well. So if you know a second or third language, please send me an email, and so I can put this on the list that you can speak it. Okay. So I was so happy. I said I could speak this language, I could speak this language, I could speak this language. So they put me there, right? I don't want to tell you what languages I speak because I'm afraid you will speak in the class with me to test me. Okay, so I'm like, there are 3 languages that I can speak very well, and the other language I can speak with some facility. Some facility means I'm not perfect, but I can carry a conversation and understand when people talk. Okay, yes.
So maybe you can speak French.
No, I do not speak French. I only know comment allez-vous, merci beaucoup, pourquoi. That's it. That's my limit. Okay, so
Teacher, what does that mean?
comment allez-vous is how are you? Pourquoi is why.
¿Cómo estás tú?
Comment allez-vous? Okay, I speak a little bit of Italian. Bella. Okay, yes. So now everybody, let us continue. Okay, now what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna show you a little bit of some possible questions that you could ask at the end of a job interview. Okay, let me just check my. Am I still sharing? No, I'm not, right?
No.
Okay. Just let me just. Okay. This one I'm gonna post for you. Okay. I'm gonna ask Asma. You see, your name changed. I'm gonna ask. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna read your name according to how I see it. Okay, I don't want to think about it. Okay, Asma. You're gonna read these. Okay, you know what? Let me close this. I'm having a hard time. I have so many things open here. Okay, Asma, you're gonna
Can
read.
you try to please? Okay.
Okay, so just a second. I am going to close the student portal, and then job interview question. I'm gonna enlarge it. Okay, Fatima Asma, can you please read the questions number 1 to number 7?
Okay. What does a typical day in this company look like? How could I impress you in the first 3 months? What opportunities are there for training and progression? Where do you think the company is headed in the next 5 years? Do you describe the working culture of the organization?
No, can you?
Oh, sorry. Can you describe the working culture of the organization? What do you enjoy about your job? Can you tell me more about the team I would be working in?
Okay. So everybody, do you remember this? When I asked you, was it yesterday or last Wednesday? I said, at the end of the job interview, what questions would you possibly ask? And actually, many of you gave me these questions, but you phrased them differently. Remember this? You phrased them differently, but you knew that these questions you could ask. Okay, let's see. Okay, now, so for number one, okay, Dora, for number one, when they say what does a typical day in your company look like? Wait, let me just close this. I have so many things open. Okay, Dora, can you please read? Everybody, the question here is, when you say, what does a typical day in this company look like? What do you mean? What are you expecting? Okay, so Dora, please read.
Asking this question enables you to learn as much about the role as possible. The interviewer's response will be provide insight into what skills and experience are needed and will also help you to decide if the role is right for you. The answer will give you an idea of what the employer is expecting are. So if you are offered the job, there should be no surprise when you start.
Beautiful. Very nice, right? So this thing here is, when you ask the question, what does a typical day in this company look like? The answer of the boss will give you an idea what the boss expects from you and how you can demonstrate. What expectations they expect from you, and how can you demonstrate that you're actually meeting the expectations? Okay. Number two, Lubab.
How could I impress you in the first 3 months? This is a good question to ask at the end of the job interview because it shows potential employers that you are
eager
eager to make a positive contribution on the organization. Organization. Pay close attention to the
recruiters
response, as it will tell you how they want to perform and will highlight particular areas of the job you should be focusing on during the first few weeks of employment.
Okay, so this is very simple. I want to know, how can I impress you? What should I do to make you happy? Yeah, you know what I mean? Now, if you look at the question, everybody, the question is really, okay, the question is actually about you, but the question is more of, you are telling the boss, this is what you are interested in company, in the company, in the position, and you are focused on what you can do for the company, what the company can do for you. And this will help you. Sometimes they are like this at the end of the job interview, but when you ask a question like this, they said, this is the one. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, but I remember I told you before, sometimes you are so good, but in the end, they ask you a question and they say, and you do not get the job. Taufik, number three.
What opportunity are there for training and progression? Inquiring about development opportunities demonstrates to the interview that you're serious about your career and committed to a future with the organization. You don't want to be stuck in a dead end job. So if your answer of the typical career path for someone in this role, asking this question will help you to assess whether a long-term career with the company is a possibility or if you need to move on gain further responsibility.
Okay, thank you. The most important thing about the number 3 is you are actually demonstrating to the boss that you are so interested in this position. Okay, they need to feel you that you are interested in this position. So when they ask you, do you have any question? And you say, I understand everything, I have no question. This is not a good answer. Okay, next, number 4, let's have Bikash. Number 5, Judith.
What do you think the company is headed in the next 5 years? The response you receive will give you an insight into the company's progression, plans, and its place in the market, while giving you a general idea about the job security. You may also get a heads up on any major upcoming projects. Asking about future plans show a real interest in the organization and
reiterates
your commitment to the company.
Correct. So this, you are interested in what is the goal of the company. You're interested in this. Now, the answer of the boss at the end of the job interview will actually give you an idea how you can use yourself to become a part of the success and the goal of the company. If you are really dying to get this job, you are passionate about this job, it is your profession. But if you just want to come here and work and make money, and then after 6 months you quit and you go to college, then you will not be, they can also feel it, right? You don't have to tell them, but they can feel that you are a kind of person that will not stay. So as I said to you in the past, even you have the best experience, even you have the best education, they also look at psychology. They also want to feel you. Sometimes you are the best among the applicants, but you said something that hinted you're gonna stay in the company only for 6 months or 7 months, and then you would move to Ottawa and go to university. You are not the person they're looking for. Okay, number 5, Judith.
Can you describe the work culture of the organization? Asking this question is a great way to access the work environment of the company, and it gives you the opportunity to discover whether you fit in. From the recruiter's response, you will learn if and how the organization priorities employee happiness, of any benefits or offer the work and what the work-life balance is like.
Yes. Now, everybody, sometimes, even you are highly qualified, you do not get the job because your culture does not fit the company. Everybody, are you following me?
Yeah.
The company is looking for a person they can work so well, not a person they always have to be careful, oh my God, be careful, because this person is different culture. They're not looking for people like you. They're looking for someone whose culture fits into the culture of the company, because if your culture fits into the culture of the company can make more money. You can work faster. because you fit in. You know, imagine this, everybody. When you went to high school, you see the students who cannot fit in, they become slow. And they're always sad going home, always complaining, crying. But the students who fit in, they become happy, energetic, and they win a lot of friends. In the workplace, it's very similar. Okay? So, can you describe a working culture of the organization? The answer will give you an idea if you fit into the culture of the company. When I say culture, I'm not talking about religion, okay, or clothes. I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about, like, for example, if I am a doctor and I say to the hospital, I do not want to make treatment for men. I only like to make treatment for women. And the man is dying. He said, no, I told you before, I will not. This is not a good idea. Okay, so anyway, I hope you got it. Okay, number 6. Number 6, let's have Victor. Wasala, you're number 7. Okay, please be ready. Victor is very slow.
What do you enjoy about your job? Everybody loves to talk about themselves, and this question enables you to build up a sense of camaraderie with your interviewer. This question requires a personal response, so you could learn a lot from the answer. You will get an insider's view of the company culture and working environment, and you may even get to discover how your interviewer got their start in the business and how they progressed.
Yes, everybody, you know, when I did this research, I was very surprised that at the end of the job interview, you can actually ask the interviewer, what do you enjoy about your job? Wasala, please turn off your microphone. Everybody, I was surprised when at the end of the job interview, you can actually ask them, what do you enjoy about your job? And you know what is surprising? They actually love to answer this question. Yeah, you know what I mean? So if they enjoy answering this question because you ask them, you get a plus. Okay? And so you see here, like, a lot of people, they enjoy talking about themselves. Okay, what do you enjoy about your job? And why are you asking this question? Because their answer to this question will guide you how you're going to do your job in this company to demonstrate that you are actually enjoying your job. That is the purpose. And the interviewer, when you ask them these questions, they understand that this is your purpose, and they will gladly answer your question. Okay, beautiful, right? Okay, next, let's have Wasala.
Can you tell me more about the team I would be working in? This will help you understand the way the company is structured, who you will report to, and the department the role sites within. These are the people you will work most closely with. So it's worth trying to find out about the team dynamic and working methods. Depending on this response, it may also give you the opportunity to mention and express experience or success you have had working in similar teams. Just to give the employer one final example of how you will fit in if you get the job. Other
Yes.
useful questions.
No, that's it. Okay, yes. You see, look at the question. Can you tell me more about the team I would be working in? Now, this question is beautiful. Actually, somebody said it last Wednesday. I think it's Asmina. Someone, when I said, okay, what questions, and then somebody said something like this, like you would like to know
I
what kind
told you, Andrew.
It was
it's
not. It
not
was
you.
not me.
Wasala,
told
it
you.
was you.
Yeah.
Yes, because I know there was one student. Okay, now the boss's answer to this question will actually give you an idea about this, right? Like, for example, the boss will say, well, okay, can you tell me more about the team I would be working in? Well, you will be working with 12 people, and of course you have a supervisor, so you know that there is a supervisor, and all of you will work hand in hand. The supervisor will guide you and give you some pointers. You can run to your supervisor if there are some issues that you cannot resolve, and and the supervisor will gladly guide you. He's gonna be with you 3 times a week, but the other 2 days you have to work on your own. So you get the picture, right? Now, so when you go to work, you know that you will see the supervisor only 3 times a week, only Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And you know that Tuesday and Thursday, you can relax a little bit because the supervisor is not there. But remember, everybody, if you are a new worker, always demonstrate hard work because you are being observed. If they see that you are like taking long breaks, answering your cell phone, going to the bathroom all the time, if you go to the bathroom all the time, they know that you are talking on the phone. They don't think that you need to pee all the time. You know what I mean? They know that you are talking with somebody on the phone, and this will affect your performance and the decision whether to keep you or not keep you. Okay, so look at this. Other useful questions to ask at an interview include those about performance appraisal. So the performance appraisal, the question probably will be, how would you evaluate my performance, and how is this evaluation benefit me in the future? So they will say, well, an evaluation is done every 3 months, and based on the evaluation, we will give you a raise. You see? Very clear, right? So you know that you have to work hard. And opportunities or challenges facing the department or company. So for this one, you will probably ask, what are some of the small or big challenges facing the company right now, and how can I use my service in order to make things easy for the company? You see, you care. Your question is a question, but your question demonstrates love and care for the company. They will like you. Okay? Company specific projects or campaigns. What kind of projects are we expected to do? Do we do any campaigns or projects that will help the community? This one I'm not. You don't worry about the third one. Okay. So let me see. Now. Okay. Now everybody, take a look. Take a look at this one. Jaya.
Yes, Andrew.
No. Yeah, Jaya, can you please read this? Everybody, take a look at this.
If the employer does not give an indication of what happened next, then a good way to wrap up the interview is by asking about the next steps and when you can accept to hear from them.
Everybody, you got this? At the end of the job interview, if the interviewer does not mention anything like, we are still interviewing 7 people, and after this interview, the board will be reviewing the applicants, and if we decide that we want to hire you, then the secretary will contact. I will contact you personally. So you know, okay. in the next 3 days. If you don't hear from us in the next 3 days, you have the option to call us. The secretary will transfer you to me, or it also means that we did not hire you for the position. And if we do not hire you for the position, most likely you will receive an email thanking you for coming to the interview. But if you get the job, you will receive a phone call, and we will ask you if you are ready to work on Monday. You see? So it's clear. Okay? So, and after saying this, remember yesterday, I told you yesterday, after saying this, the boss, the interviewer, stands up. You still want to talk, but the interviewer stands up. When the interviewer stands up, he is indirectly telling you, you may go. But politely, he will not. He will just stand up, and you also stand up. But after you stand up, you still continue talking. He will try to cut you by saying, "Oh my God, it's so fast. It's already 3:30. We have another one coming." You know, and you say, "Oh, okay, okay, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for the interview. Yeah, I enjoyed every moment here. Yeah, my husband Vikas will be very happy about this. You know, he's cooking right now. This is not a good information to tell." Okay. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna now. Okay, this one I'm gonna give you tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna give this tomorrow. Like, after the interview, I'm gonna stop sharing. I don't want you to see it yet. After the interview, everybody, like, not in the office, like after you go home, you may send them an email. Like, for example, your interview was 3 o'clock today. When you get home at around 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, or, you know, send them an email and say thank you to them for giving you a chance to be interviewed. Everybody, are you following me? And on Wednesday, tomorrow night, I will be posting on our page all of these slides. Like, when you send an email, what do you say? I have it for you, okay? Like, what is the format of the email? Of course, you got a thank you and blah, 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 you know. And then, now, how is this email? Okay, now let me ask this question. Andre, is sending an email to thank the boss, is this gonna benefit you? Yes or no?
If I send you, boss.
Are you asking me? You want me to repeat?
Yeah.
Yeah, just tell me, please repeat, you know? Because you're confusing me. We have different culture. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
okay, so Andre, listen. If you send the boss an email saying thank you for the interview, will this email benefit you? Yes or no?
I think no.
Okay. Andre said no. Who says yes?
Me, teacher Dora, I say yes.
Okay, Dora, please. Okay.
Yes.
Andre, you will explain to me why no, okay? Dora, why yes?
Because you are understand about this job. You are still interested to do this job.
Okay, so I don't need to ask Andre, okay? Andre, Dora gave the right answer. When you send an email to thank the boss, you are sending him a message that you are passionate about this job. You really want this job. Yeah, you know what I mean? You are sending her this message that you like, that, you know, you need to keep the connection. This is very, very important. Okay, even okay, everybody, even in life, right? Okay, even in life. Okay, let's say, okay, let me ask Asmina and Bikash. Bikash, Asmina invited you to her birthday party. You had 2 bottles of beer, you went home, and when you got home, what will you do when you get home?
When I get home, at first I have to
Yeah,
check the environment.
from Asmina's party, what will you do? Andre, listen to this.
I have to check the environment, that
Huh?
what kind of birthday party was there? Is there a child, so many attending the party or not?
No, the party is finished. You're home now.
Then I have to say thank you to Asmina.
How?
For inviting me to the party. Thank you, Asmina, for inviting me your birthday party. It is a sweet memories for me as well that you invited me.
You got it.
Thank you for the-
Everybody, you got it, Bikash. You know, everybody, sometimes I joke, but I'm actually teaching you Canadian culture. When someone invites you to a party, when you get home, text the person. You don't need to call because it's too late, right? Text the person. Thank you very much for the wonderful, okay. No, first you have to say, I'm home safe. Especially if you have a little bit of alcohol. Yes, I'm home safe. Thank you for inviting me to the party. You have a great circle of friends, and your family is equally kind and very friendly. I enjoyed every moment at the party. I really appreciate your invitation. Okay. Yeah, that's it. So Asmina will say, next year she will think of inviting you again. Many times, everybody, in my experience, I invite people to come to my place. They go home. They don't even text me that they are home. So if something happens to them and the police ask me, these people came to your party, do you know what happened to them? I said, no, they never texted me. But if you texted me and say, I'm home safe, thank you for inviting me, then I have this on my phone. When something happens to you, and I can tell the police, no, he texted me, he's home safe. You see? Then I have no responsibility. Everybody, are you following me?
Yes.
This is very important. Okay, Canadian culture.
Yes,
Okay?
we do the same. Yes, we do the same thing, teacher. Also.
Yes, Joe, we do the same.
Okay, because and Andre, you know this, okay?
I did not.
Magid, you
I
understand
don't
this?
listen from today.
You understand this,
And
Magid?
actually, yeah,
And
actually,
Andre?
I would like to thank you, teacher, for the Sunday.
How was the food last weekend?
Oh, Mama Mia. No, actually, no,
Where
I
is
don't,
Hori? You actually have
I
to
don't
thank
want,
him.
because don't talk about this in the class. Asmina is like listening. Yes, she might record you.
Teacher, you exposed him.
Yeah, Asmina will think, oh, because she's going to level 7, 8, 9. Wow, the friendship is working. This is not a good idea. Okay, so anyway, so everybody, you got it, right? After the job interview, send an email. Do not send a text. Send an email to the boss and make it short. Just say thank you, and you can say a little bit like, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to come to the interview. I enjoyed every moment of my conversation with you, and I look forward to working in your company. I hope you will give me a chance. And then the boss is gonna read this. He said, and the boss will right away. The boss will imagine you, your face, your performance on the job interview, in the job interview. And when the boss is already like deciding, this email, Andre, will help the boss decide. Everybody, are you following me? So Dora, you got it.
Sorry, teacher,
Dora,
can we say that we are available if there is another interview? in the email?
No, don't. You
No?
can, but don't. Don't. Let them decide. Because if they want to to give you a second interview, Dora, they know what to do. Like, for example, the boss is, the boss is like, he cannot decide whether to hire you, Liubab, or Roxana. Liubab, and the boss calls you for a second job interview. Dora, you've got to look good. When you return, look good, smile, be confident, wear something light color, okay? And then smile and be comfortable, because this is your second time to come to the company. Be friendly with the secretary and give the secretary a compliment. And say, hi, I'm here for a job interview. And the secretary looks at you and said, oh yeah, Dora, I know, I remember you. And say, yes, and your name is Linda, right? Yes, it is. Oh my God, I like your earrings. Where do you get them? Ladies, they like it, right? Like, you give them compliments about earrings, I like your nail polish, they love it, But if you're a man, don't do this, because don't say to the secretary, oh my God, I like the lipstick you're wearing. No, don't.
Especially in the first day.
You will not get the job. You will not get the job. Okay, so let me go to our grammar lesson. Okay, so I'm gonna stop the recording first. I'm gonna stop the recording. Well, I cannot find the recording. Okay. Okay, I'll stop recording.